But here's the deck. Here's the deck. And there are some problems that I have up front with how I've built this deck. I'll let you know that right out of the gate. I have seen 3 separate people in the last week play Blue-White Control on their YouTube channel. It looks like a sweet deck. It does. But I keep thinking to myself, why not Esper? You know, we don't have a Triome for it. I could see the mana being a little bit weird. I could see that. But this way, if you add black to the deck, you don't have to play Glass Casket, which is pretty... I mean, it's not terrible removal, but it's bad when you could play black removal. You don't have to play Banishing Light. You can just play Eliminate, Heartless Act, Elspeth's Nightmare, Extinction Event. Even Ashiok is kind of removal, in a way. And I just like the idea of black removal at the bottom end of the curve way more than I like the idea of white removal. That said, I do think Shatter the Sky is really, really good. I think that Elspeth Conquers Death is really good, and I think Dream Trawler is really good. I think that if you're going to play white in your deck, you have 3 really good cards to play. The problem is they're all double white, so we do have to make some concessions in the mana base. For the 3 white cards that we play, we have to play an awful lot of white sources. So that's a little awkward, and I don't love that about the deck. Another thing I don't love is this curve, right? Not counting Negate, because I don't really count Negate as a 2-drop. I think we have 10 2-drops. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. We have 10 2-drops. And I mean, sometimes Negate will hit something when you're on the draw. They play a 3-drop enchantment or something. Sometimes this will work, but often it doesn't. So 10/11 2-drops. And after that, we have 7 3-drops. 4 Mystical Dispute, 3 Elspeth's Nightmare. So altogether, we have up to 18 2 and 3 drops and no 1-drops. So I'm really worried about games where we're on the draw against aggro. Although we do have Omen in the Sea to help us kind of fish for the Shatter of the Sky or the Extinction Event. We have a decent amount of early game removal here, so sometimes all we have to do is pick off an early creature, help us buy time to get to Shatter, reset the board, and then we can start doing stuff. You know, we can start Elspeth, Conquers Death, Ashiok, Shark Typhoon, Dream Trawler, just going to town with that, you know. That's kind of how we've drawn it up here, but I am a little bit worried that we didn't squeeze enough stuff into the low end of the curve. This would go first. We get an Omen here. No, I guess I'll take this. Try to spend something cool up. A Mystical Dispute is helpful. It's not bad. Should do another video of purchasing older cards. I really enjoyed the first one you did. Yeah, James, that was a long time ago now. Yeah, I really liked that video. I like that video a lot. I only spent like $40 on cards from like The Dark and a couple of other things. And those cards have accrued some value in that time period. This way we might be able to scry something bad to the top of our deck, like a land or something. Well, we don't want him to have the Dream Trawler or the Shark Typhoon, do we? I guess we can draw the Typhoon, and I think that's probably better than the Trawler at the moment. Well, the Dream Trawler is better against Mono Red, so there's that. Really glad we went first against Mono Red. But at this point, maybe I should just be trying to draw the Shatter, you know? I don't love Typhoon, and we'll, like, never get to Dream Trawler. It's just not going to happen. But I do want it, you know? Like, if we do get to it, that's the game. No, it just costs too much for what we're doing right now. ECD, also kind of expensive. But that might come in handy. So there you go. Probably just going to Mystical Dispute whatever they play this turn. There's the land. That's 6 in their hand. We have 6 in ours. So they do have to play a card if they want to get a card off of Robber. And they do. Let's make sure to keep our hands at parity here. Go to 16 and we're out of the jam. Let's go. Yeah. Heartless Act is pretty sweet. I guess I want to try on this turn to open us up for the, being able to play a 5-drop next turn. I wish they like Torbran or something. Or just try to know another Anax. Oh, Phoenix. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and Heartless Act the Robber. Then we'll Elspeth Conquers Death, the Phoenix. And then we should be looking okay. What do we need here? Blue source, probably. Couldn't hurt, right? Yeah, I think we're good. Let's ECD this Phoenix. And maybe next turn we'll just play Ashiok. Things will start looking really good. They do still have a pretty stacked hand, so I am worried about like Ember Cleaves and stuff. But, you know. Well, there's an Anax. It's not great. Because at this point, it's like... Black source. At this point, I might want to keep the negate up for Ember Cleave specifically, but I don't know if that's the best idea in the world. It's like I can cast the Ashiok and just put the Anax back in their hand and make them discard. Which might be the best call. They might have a haste dude, though. If they have like another Robber the Rich, just kills our Ashiok. But if they do kill Ashiok, we can get it back next turn, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. See what they exile. Esper Control, you're breaking my heart. Yeah, sorry, man. I tell people, Jason, I'm a reformed control player. And I am. Sometimes, though, you have to play control for science. Our opponent has just refreshed our Ashiok for us. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You're awesome. You're so awesome. I think we can fire off main phase Omen here, and it's fine. Eliminate in the plains. Yeah, I'll take the eliminate. I think we're sitting pretty here. They do have a lot of cards in their hand, though. Here comes Ashiok. Or did I say Ashiok? Anax. Here comes Robert of the Rich. Now, they do have... Tell you what, let's even up our hands before they get to attack. And you only get one token. Ha ha ha. Yeah, they scoop it up. I mean, that's pretty much the game like 2 turns ago. We're sitting on a Shatter. We got the negate for the Ember Cleave. So that is what a control deck is supposed to play like. We go first again. That's pretty tender. Got the Elspeth's Nightmare and the Heartless Act to protect ourselves. But if we're up against like a control deck, that's not amazing. It could be worse than Nightmare, though. This is fine. 'Tis a fine hand, it is. Don't love the mana. Should probably kick Rug and Triumph out. Last night I was trying to make this deck 4 colors. And the mana was just so bad. And Rug and Triumph is kind of an artifact from that. Not an artifact in terms of card type, but like a remnant from when the deck was 4 colors. But I decided to kick it down to 2 copies and keep it because I wanted a cycling land. Although I wonder if Zagoth Triumph would be better, honestly. Well, I guess we should hold the Heartless Act up. So that's a Kazandu Valley. Are you kind of stiff on lands over there, bud? Figure they play Kazandu Valley tap to make sure they can play a 2-drop. Seems right. Lotus Kubra. Cool. Overrated card, right? Yep. Not very good. It's like, I'm wondering if we could use the Heartless Act for something else, but should be fine. Do I want the white or the black source here? So I don't think we really need double black for just about anything, but so we have double white thanks to Rogue and Triumph, but I think I'd rather play it that way. Got Mystical Dispute up here, but of course if they just play like a 2-power creature, I might just Nightmare. Then again, that would keep us from disputing on the next turn, so who knows what we'll do here. It's the best card in Standard, in my opinion. The Great Hinge, I think, is the best card in Standard. I think it's the reason that 2 of the best decks in Standard work in the first place. Gruul Food. Well, I guess you can have beans. That's fine. Not Gruul Food, but Mono Green Food and Gruul Adventures both heavily rely on the Great Hinge for a late game plan. Let's play Tap Triumph here. And I guess we'll just kind of hang out. Wait for them to blink. Eventually, we might just be able to get to the Shark Typhoon. Like, throw the enchantment, half of it down. Oh, okay, there is blue in this deck. Terror of the Peaks. No friend. No friend, you may not. Oh, maybe I should have shattered the Terror. I guess that would have drawn them a card, though. But if I shattered the Terror, you know, we'd have, still have Mystical Dispute for, like, Genesis Ultimatum. And I get the feeling that Genesis Ultimatum could just completely body us here, so I do kind of want to look out for that. It's like, I wonder if we should have just played Nightmare to try to get Ultimatum out of their hand by the time our next turn, you know, rolls around. I do have a land. We could force Ultimatum. And if they do Ultimatum, we have Shatter. But if they get like an Ugin off the Ultimatum, that's bad. It's really bad. Bone Crusher, they're just going to play it. I'll take a shot in the mouth from that Crusher. Oh, well, I guess we might not have to. Oh, blue or black? Black. Could just play the Typhoon. You know? Let's play the Shark Typhoon right now. Yeah, because, like, screw it. I can take 4 from a Bone Crusher. And then, like, if they use this turn to play Beans or something, we just shatter. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's alright. I should be probably trying to get the Ugin or Genesis Ultimatum out of their hand with Elspeth's Nightmare. I probably should be prioritizing that. There's Terror. I can't do anything else, though. Whew, that was a good time to draw that. We get 5/5, so I guess we don't have to go down to 12. There is that, I suppose. Let's take out the tea bag here. And then say Grandma. That's 3 blue, so they can Ultimatum right now. Doesn't look like they're going to. Alright, Beans. 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5 mana open. Another Terror. That's hilarious. It's really, really funny. Ooh, Extinction Events for Odd is really funny. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, it's hilarious. Let's go. I mean, we might just be able to fly over. If they don't get Ugin or something, we might just be able to win on damage alone here. We still have Eliminate up too, so we'll see. Hit him for 9 next turn, but if they play Beans, that might be an issue. They do just play Beans. All right. That's an 8/8 boy right there. We could take 1 shot from that, right? What if they have a Cleave, though? If they have a Cleave, we die, so that could be an issue. But we'll at least swing in with these boys and then make our decision. So we draw. Yeah, it seems like outracing is an idea, but this deck, well, the Temur deck doesn't really play Cleave. It's the green-red deck that does. Although, like, watch this be the one Temur list that plays Cleave. There is a Mystical Dispute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana. So we could just play the Nightmare and get a 3/3. And that's a blocker. So if they Cleave this next turn, they play a land that's 10. Cleave is 11, 22 to us. So a blocker won't really help that much, but it's got to be the right card, right? It's got to be the right card. Also, if they play anything, we can even try to Mystical Dispute. Even if they can, you know, pay for it, we still get a 3/3 for that too. So I'm going to try the race here. Fire Prophecy. I guess we can dispute that. Get a 3/3. And now they have to top deck perfectly or they lose the game. So, yeah, let's go. All right, we did it. I think somebody put out a poll the other day, like, do you still follow professional Magic? And, like, there's more than the pandemic to blame for that because Wizards has royally destroyed what professional Magic looked like a year and a half ago. So there are plenty of reasons why people have, you know, stopped watching or following it. But it's still really depressing because, like, 60% said that they'd stopped following Pro Magic, which probably translates to a fair percentage of people who have just stopped playing Magic entirely. And I don't like that. Well, we've reached an impasse here because do we need the blue mana or the black mana? I'll take the blue mana so that we can play Omen. We're up against Yorion here, and they played a green source turn 1, so it's probably Fight Club. Charming Prince, yeah. Yeah, we're going to be looking at like Wicked Wolves and Koklas and stuff this game, I would imagine. Seeing Prince kind of makes me wish we had played a black source, mostly because... Oh, that's good. Mostly because we're on the draw this game, and I think that's going to kind of hurt us. I'm still going to Omen here, though. I think that's the right play. Trail of Chromes, yep. Yep. That is a card I would imagine you would play. I'm going to go ahead and Omen during the combat step just to be a little annoying. Temple I don't really need. Shark Typhoon is a fine card. I care more about getting to Trawler, right? Well, Typhoon is it's a hell of a Magic card, isn't it? Keeping it. I'm going to play the land for turn. It is an Emeria. Yep. Wonder if that means they're out of lands. Or maybe they're just out of tap lands. We do this turn. We just play Plains. Mirage Plains, specifically. Hold up Mystical Dispute. Sega. We can take a couple of, like, a few more karate chops from this Charming Prince. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not super worried about our life total until they start playing, like, their actual good cards. Solemn Simulacrum. I didn't expect Simulacrum. I expected, like, Wicked Wolf or something. Four mana. Might be nice to eliminate and Omen this turn. But I guess we've still got this other dispute up. But I'm not really worried about them casting much this turn. Like, if they cast Wicked Wolf, that might suck. That might suck a good bit. But what I'm mostly worried about is Yorion, obviously, and the Great Hinge. I do not want them to resolve a Great Hinge at all. They sack a food. Okay, so they're trying to main phase draw here with Trail, which is a good sign for us. They might want lands. And if they do want lands, it probably means they have a handful of like Hinges and Koglas and stuff. There's a Trawler. You don't expect to see that. Let's save a counter for that. That bad boy. Holy crap. That also means we can't just slam our Trawler. Much as I'd like to just slam the Trawler. And we'll have the mana to do so as well. Probably not the best idea. I wonder if the right idea is to try to catch him flying in with Dream Trawler and like Shark Typhoon or something. We have 4 open. I guess if nothing else, we can just scry with Omen. Seems good. If we scry for Omen, you think they'll take an action? Wow, they bought the Yorion. They really got nothing going on. I think this is right. I was thinking about just playing like a 3/3 Shark Typhoon token, but nah. Nah, that's not right. I guess we'll take the Heartless Act for Yorion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can take a chance on them. I mean, they can't play Dream Trawler because they don't have blue mana, so I guess we don't have to worry about that. Maybe we play Trawler here, and they play Yorion to intercept it, and then we Heartless Act the Yorion, and then we just win. You know, they're not getting 2 blue mana this turn, so I think slamming Trawler might be the answer. Let's go for it. Let's go. Do I play any other formats? I've been trying to dip my toe into Historic a little bit lately. I've been playing Historic Elves and Historic Goblins. And I'm really enjoying Historic Goblins. A good deck. Here comes Yo Dog. Yo MTV Raps. I get a food out of this. I'm not too concerned with that. But it's kind of like them getting to draw another card for 3 mana, but could be worse. Extinction Event. That's cute. Let's main phase Heartless Act the Yo. I'm trying to close this game, by the way. That's why I use that Heartless Act. So I'm pretty sure they would have blocked with Yo there, but I really want to get through for damage. Like, really badly. Feasting Troll King. No, sir. Still don't have any way of producing blue mana, which is really interesting. There's an Elspeth Conquers Death. That should serve us fairly well. Should we slam Shark Typhoon, or should we just make a 5/5, you know? See what we get from Dream Trawler's draw first. EC10's that's cute. Very cute. I will always do the riskier thing, so just play the Shark Typhoon, because I'm here to have fun, baby. Like, we could... The thing is, you know, getting a 5/5 at the end of their turn does not guarantee a win here, so... I'll do this considering we have 2 ECDs in our hand. There's a blocker. We do have an Eliminate. I wonder if they Gem Raise the Shark Typhoon. That'd be a fun thing to do. But if they did Gem Raise the Shark Typhoon, we just ECD. Yeah, that's a thing to do. Nothing really in our yard to get out, though. Wicked Wolfie. What you gonna do? Gonna sacrifice that food? I guess technically I can make him sack 2 foods here, right? You gonna do it again? You're gonna just pay the mana? Yeah, okay. It's like, is it worth ECDing the Wicked Wolf? Yeah, because we get a 5/5, so it just is. Crack that food. Do it. I'm gonna make you do it, dog. No, sir. Or madam. What you doing now? What you doing in my waters? Alright, so ECD might be able to pack it up next turn. Okay, they got a blue source, so we gotta worry about that a little bit. But if anything, we might be able to just tap their Dream Trawler with our own ECD, you know? Might be all there is to it. Let's see what we draw here. Heartless Act. That's quite good. Against Dream Trawler, specifically. Should have eliminated. Should have gone ahead and done it. Now we get the 5/5. Get rid of that. And then... I guess I'll drop this. Oh no, because it can give Dream Trawler a +1/+1 without them seeing that coming. That might be what we need. Because, like, we Heartless Act or eliminate something this turn. That's a 2/2, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, which is what they're at. So what I can do, they did get another blue source. Skyclave Apparition. Very nice. Well, take out the Omen. Alright, let's go. Let's eliminate. And unless they have something crazy, we may have just won the game. Yeah, they scoop it up. Alright, 3-1 with Esper Control, baby. that's not bad at all, man. Let's try to win 2 more quick games here. So far, I'm not sure about Ashiok, but I said at the beginning here that I think you could probably duck a copy of Ashiok. We're playing 2. I think you could probably go down to 1, and it'd be fine, you know? I honestly think Shark Typhoon and Dream Trawler might be all the win conditions you need in this deck. Also think it might be possible to work a Crawling Barons into the mana base, and that might be important. I'm the Deuced. You subbed to Tier 1 for 4 months now. Wow, Deuced. Thank you very much. I'll give you $20 to beat the Traitor Lord without the Shadow Dash Charm. What the heck does that mean? Oh, you mean on Hollow Knight. Okay. Who? Could I do that? No. That'd be really hard. Traitor Lord is one of my favorite boss fights in the game, though. Oh, nice. We got Eliminate and Elspeth's Nightmare for this deck. But he's also one of the most harrowing boss fights in the entire game, too. Second Traitor Lord is really tough. Whew, another Sprite Dragon. Man, pull over. Pull over. That's too fat. They shock us. Let's get rid of one of these. And go to, what, 16, 15 this turn? Yikes. Pretty sexy, but I guess we'll just Elspeth's Nightmare and let's end this. Elspeth's Nightmare probably really good against this deck. Got another Nightmare in case we need it too. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about here is Stormwing Entity, but even then we have Extinction Event for emergency situations like that. Just bought Hollow Knight yesterday, dude. Gaz, you're gonna love it. Dude, Hollow Knight's the best platformer of the last 15 years. It's right up there with Shovel Knight, but I think it's way better than Shovel Knight, which should tell you something because I think Shovel Knight is incredible. They throw down the Royal Scions here. Don't see that every day in Sprite Dragon, but maybe you should. It's pretty good. I imagine a Planeswalker is going to be at least decent against us, you know? Yeah, discard something, bud. Next turn we get to see your hand, so we're going to get the best card in there anyway. You know. They chucked a Shatterskull Smashing, and we get an Ashiok for our draw step. No card to choose, so Sprite Dragon, Bone Crusher, Brazen Bar were all in their hand. Keep that in mind. We do have to draw land to get this Ashiok, so maybe we don't need to pop this Fabled Passage just yet. I guess we have Eliminate, because they'll probably try to play Sprite Dragon this turn. Maybe pump it with Scions. They drew a land that turn. Bone Crusher the face. Let's eliminate the Sprite Dragon. And pop the passage. I think it's worth a negate on this Bone Crusher. Yeah, I'll take another white source. And that's most of their threats. They still have a Borrower, but I'm not like super worried about Brazen Borrower. They're going to get value off of Borrower because we're going to play Ashiok and they're just going to Brazen Borrow it. So that's going to suck, but at least we get some value off of Ashiok. And they can't do it right now because they're tapped out. So cool beans. This is getting dangerous though. This guy over here. Oh, I could have just gotten rid of it. Either that or the Borrower. Huh, but maybe it works out to where we get a free... This might actually be the right way to play that. We play Ashiok, they Borrower the Ashiok, and Borrower's over here. Maybe this is a land they go ahead and play right now. If they do that, if they mess up and don't have any cards in their hand at the end of this turn after they Brazen Borrower, we effectively got a 2/3 for almost free. They're thinking about it, though. They are thinking about it. Either way, we're going to probably send Scions back to their hand next turn. There's one way or the other. Yay, stream. What's up, Pete Gents? Good to see you in here, my friend. Everyone's like, what is Royal Scions? Card, Royal Scions. It's this thing. Right here, they're going to draw a discard, which is its +1. It has 2 +1s. The -8 is what we're worried about now. Draw 4. When you do, it deals damage to any target equal to the number of cards in your hand. So we got to keep it off of the ultimate. Now they can Borrower and cast Borrower. So we can get rid of this right here, but it's probably going to cast or cost us our Ashiok, which I don't love. I guess we can just attack in at the Scions. Is that right? Yeah. Attack in at the Scions. Ashiok's probably going to have to take a shot. They'll play the Borrower. Yep. They might come at Ashy for 6 or 5 next turn, but they'll still have a tick left unless they drew a shock or something here. If their draw this turn really matters. It's a blank. That brick is going to matter a lot. Let's see what they do. They didn't choose to cycle it. They didn't draw a discard, so they do want to get in here. They get in on Ashiok. Shark Typhoon. Okay. Extinction Event for odd here. We come in on the Scions and put it at 3. I'm still a little bit worried about hasters and whatnot here. Alright, they choose to cycle that card, so... Good thing is they can't give a creature +2/+0. So even if they do have Sprite Dragon, they can't take out Ashiok this turn. I wonder if that card's a land. It's a Brazen Borrower. Okay. That's fine. Looks like they are going to be able to take out Ashiok. Or no, they're not. They messed up. Okay. Whoops. Good game. They give us the good game. All right, 4-1, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Holy crap. Would have been better to eliminate the Scions. No, I was thinking about eliminating the Scions the entire game, but I wanted to keep my creature removal for the creatures because we had creatures to get in on the Scions for us. We didn't have to spend creature removal on the Scions because we had creatures of our own to get in on Scions for us. We can save the eliminates to protect our Ashiok. And I think whoever, in that game, I felt like keeping Ashiok was more important than getting rid of Royal Scions right now. So there are definitely reasons why I didn't play the eliminate on the Scions. I think we're like 1 game away from Diamond here. I'm fairly certain. Opponent goes first. We start on a bunch of tap lands and really expensive cards. I'm thinking this might be one that we want to ship, especially against Lurrus. Okay, so Heartless Act. I don't love these cards because we don't have any white sources in our hand. Ship the Dream Trawler. I don't love this hand, but I'm not going to mulligan past this either. Opponent on Swamp. I wonder if this is Rogues. Very likely is, right? I'll start on Black Source here. Same exact play. Alright, Thieves Guild Enforcer. Okay. We're in for a ride here. Rogues is a tough one. We can win it, but it's very, very difficult. And I imagine if we don't get the white mana that we need, it's going to be really tough. We'll see, won't we? Especially on the draw. It's going to be hard. It's going to be so hard. But, going to get a bad matchup every now and again. Please, Soaring Thought Thief. They do. Well, that's that problem, but we really need white mana. I want to be able to ECD this Lurrus, and I want to be able to do it cleanly, too. It's going to be tough. 5 cards in our graveyard. Something else I'd like to be able to do is play a Shark Typhoon as just like a 1/1. And kill this Thieves Guild Enforcer. But if they like come into combat, we block with a 1/1 Shark Typhoon, and they Thieves Guild Enforcer during their combat step, that puts enough cards in our graveyard to where the Typhoon token doesn't kill the Enforcer. Which kind of sucks, but I guess in that situation, at least we still draw a card. And we do need to draw a card so we can get these white sources. That's exactly what I was worried about when I put the deck together. So far, though, the mana's been really good. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the mana's been working just perfectly fine. But, you know, we had to get a game where it was bad. Man. Had to be the last game before we got to Diamond, too. But Rogues, of course Rogues is the final boss. Not just Rogues, but unfair Rogues. They're going to go ahead. They don't want the ridiculous combat trick. They just want to go ahead and play Thieves Guild Enforcer. Yeah, I'll take that shot. In the hopes of being able to kill it next turn with a Shark Typhoon token. Better to just be able to get it off the board. Omen of the Sea, not incredible. Nothing EOT there. I do feel like our opponent might have counterspells, but that's a good thing about Shark Typhoon. Then again, we might Shark Typhoon and it'll just get met with like Heartless Act, which wouldn't be cool either. At least we draw a card, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Opponent does have creature removal. Yep. Take 6 and go to 9. It's going to be bad. It's going to be a bad one. We just don't have any hope of drawing the mana in time either. Shark Typhoon doesn't do enough. A good game, the opponent. Try to get another one in because this one, truth be told, was not the best game. Quick, looking to get back into paper Magic after many years. What steps would you suggest to buy into to maximize the money? Anthony, yeah, just buy singles. Always buy singles. Like, find a deck that you want to play. You know, even if it's a reasonably budget deck, just find a deck that you want to play, and just buy singles. You know. Or you know, you could always if you have like roommates or something, you know, I'm not telling you to go out into the world right now, don't do that, but if you have roommates or, you know, people that you like, that you live with that also play Magic, then drafting is an idea. If you really like cracking packs an awful lot, I don't mind drafting because at least you get some value out of it. You know, you get real value out of that. But you don't really, aside from that, cracking packs isn't worth it. But I have known at least, I'm trying to count them in my head, I've known at least 4 people in my life who were, you know, I don't know the right way to say it. You know, they like to crack packs because like it soothed their mind, it soothed their like mental state for whatever reason. So I could understand it if cracking packs is, you know, something that you do. Not just for fun, but just like to ease, you know, if it's like a therapeutic exercise for you, then I get it. I get it. But don't think that you're going to get like all the best cards from cracking packs because it's just not a reality. Love your YouTube content. So glad I can catch a stream. T-Peasy, I'm glad you're here too, dude. Super glad you're here. I hate that there's a creature in the yard, though, when they play the Scavenging Ooze. Because we are Heartless Acting. I think we'll probably try and take another shot here so that we can grab a creature. Oh, they have Yorbo. They do have Yorbo. I don't love that. I don't like that at all. But I think that we should probably take at least one more shot from these dudes before we fire off Shatter. I think that's fine. I just want them to play out a little bit more of the board here. 4 mana. I want them to play Yorbo. Or, well, Harbinger would work too. Either one. That's fine. If they love Struck Beast, we can just Heartless Act that. And then I might take another shot from the Ooze. Yeah, they love Struck Beast. So 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. We go to 11 next turn if I don't pull the trigger on Shatter the Sky. What if I played Ashiok instead? Yep. Knew you were going to do it. Why don't you just do it? Oh, I guess we can counterspell something. Let's get a black source here, I guess. Ashiok. Sounds right. Throw a blocker down. And now we can lure them into Shatter and still have like a relatively high loyalty Ashiok. Maybe turn this game around. We have white, white, blue, blue. So we just need any land to cast this Trawler. Maybe turn things around. Although we don't want to play the Trawler until after we played Shatter. So there's the Yorvo. Should I Shatter? I think this is the turn we do it. Even though they still have a Harbinger, which I don't like. I really don't like they still have Harbinger in their hand. Very smart to keep it, by the way. Let's Blork. What do we get here? Serpent Beast, Garruk Unleashed. Serpent Beast, Garruk Unleashed. Let's go. Let's go. I think we probably have to. I mean, what is 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. We go to 10. I guess we don't have to, do we? We can Elspeth Conquers Death here. Take out the Yorvo. Playing the real long game here. Take out the Yo MTV wrap. Bring Ashy up to 7. I mean, that's pretty good loyalty. We can ultimate her next turn, but I don't know if it's the right time to do that, obviously. Without paying their mana costs. So we cast Garruk, Yorvo, and Lovestruck Beast. There's a Razor. Just going to trample over to our Ashiok here. Let's take the block. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Or I guess it'll put it at 4. Yeah. Put Ashy at 4 loyalty. It's not the worst thing in the world. Sucks that we're not going to be ultimated anytime soon. Because I want that ultimate now. Since it's become a reality. Here comes Stone Cold. We just will not draw land, will we? They are keeping that Harbinger in their hand, man. Are you stream sniping us right now? Like, what are you doing? The aggressive play would be Omen. Try to get something to kill the Gem Razor. But I think we should probably just go ahead and Shatter. That's the right way to do things. Make our 2/3. At least he can still block the Harbinger. It just has hexproof from black, not protection. So that's something. Start ticking this Ashiok back up. Eventually, one would assume we'll get a land and we can play Dream Trawler. We have 2/2 Stone Coil here. Oh, we can just cast Heartless Act. All right, sweet. What are we? 5-2 on the night, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try to get this last chip. Let's try to get this last chip. Can we do it? Oh, wow. It's okay. Well, okay. It could be worse, but it could obviously be better. But this isn't bad. 2 white sources for Shatter the Sky. We got Omen and Eliminate, Mystical Dispute. This is looking good. We just need like 1 untapped land so we can play off curve. Opponent gives us a hello. Let's return that hello. Let's see what we can scry up here. Let's get a land. It's a negate. I don't want it. I might want it later on, but I don't want it for now. Ooh, we can do it. We can do it, baby. Temple of Enlightenment. Scry to the top. So keep that in mind. Gosh, we need lands. We need another land, dude. Ooh. Birth. Birth of Meletis. I wonder if this is the Covert Go Blue, blue-white control from yesterday. Temple, I really wish there's a Clearwater. We do want the 5th land. We don't have a 5-drop right now, but we're going to want it. We're going to want that. One turn. If it is, I'm a little bit worried about this matchup, if it's that deck. Because it will be a long and hard-fought battle. Opponent does not have 2 blue mana, which is good in a deck where I believe there are 4 neutralizes. Alright, so there's the land. There's another Shark Typhoon. Keep it. Keep it. We might not resolve the first Shark Typhoon, and I think Shark Typhoon might go a long way towards winning this game. Opponent at the end of their turn omens. Okay. That's really interesting. We're not really going to be able to do much with that, I don't think. But that is a play to make. I wish we could do more with it. I really do. I'm going to play Clearwater Pathway. Say go. I bet if we just hold up this Mystical Dispute, we can catch our opponent walking into something stupid. I bet we can. They'll just like tap out for Dream Trawler or something. Teferi. So it is that deck. It is 100% that deck. Dispute that. Ah, no, I wish we hadn't wasted our dispute. I wonder if casting Shark Typhoon is right. Just trying to slam it, make them have it, you know. If they tap out, you can bet I'm going to slam Shark Typhoon, make them have Elspeth Conquers Death. But if it is the CGB deck, that deck plays 4 copies of Elspeth Conquers Death. So Shark Typhoon is not safe, and it might be best to just use it as a shark. Blue Source. This is actually a really tough decision. I feel like they have ECD, which doesn't do anything against a shark. Plus, I'd like to beat them in the card advantage game. I think that might be a big part of this. Mystical Dispute is a good Magic card. We have ECD loaded up. Mystical Dispute loaded. So, just start doing damage. I wonder if we can get them to use a Shatter the Sky. If they do, I don't know that countering it would be the right thing to do. A tough match, guys. That's what I was saying. I think it is CGB's deck. It's only 2 neutralized in that deck. I thought it was 4. Huh. Interesting. Ambush the Trawler with a big Typhoon. Yeah, that was another thought that I had. We're getting there, too. Just 2 more mana and we can beat a Dream Trawler with a Shark Typhoon. We also have Shatter in case they land Dream Trawler. And we need a way out. We have Shatter, and that might matter. Well, they're looking at it. Maybe Glass Casket? Yeah, totally. What else you got? Probably nothing, yeah. Let's get the Scry here. Garbage. Omen might be nice. Not the absolute best thing we can draw, but it's not a bad card either. Say go. I feel like we might lose to Crawling Barrens. I think that might be what takes us out. We do have Eliminate, though. So there's that. But they might have counters for it. The Hobie following. Appreciate you, though. Oh, it's the Hobie. I apologize. All right, they say go here. Let's Omen. Temple in a Mystical Dispute. The thing is, I don't hate these Mystical Disputes. I think that's right. I wonder if they try to resolve something if we scry right here. Another shatter. Put that in the bad pile. The bad but necessary pile. Say go. Boy, control versus control is a really exciting matchup. What's going to happen next, I wonder. Let's get the scry in. Ooh, negate's not bad. Heartless Sack kind of is. Negate is not bad. Yeah, sure. It's like the way this is shaken out, though, we still need a fair amount of mana, and we're just not going to draw mana. Like, ever. So, let's discard here. I guess it's the eliminate. We can do this. Send me that Spirit Bomb, everybody. What are you playing tonight? We're playing Esper Control. Problem is we come up against blue-white control. So it's a game where no one is doing anything ever. No one is doing nothing. It is conventional wisdom that the first player to make a move in a control versus control match is the player that loses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can make a 5/5 Shark Typhoon. Where are the lands? So we Shark Typhoon. They counter it. And that's the end of that sentence. What a game. What a game. Magic as Garfield intended. This right here. What if no one ever played spells ever? Wouldn't that be? That's a good game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do it. I'm not going to keep discarding cards. I'm not going to do it. Hey, there's a land. There's another one. It's like, dude, you finally made the boneheaded play. Congratulations. Here's the land you wanted the whole time. Huh. I wonder if we should just protect this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have negate. Screw that. We can just try to get another huge shark. You know? What's up, Dr. Awesome? Good to have you, dude. The NFL equivalent of defensive battle. Yeah, Pizza Pie. It's like a pitcher's duel in the MLB. We're both throwing a shutout right now. Although I guess I did get a homer in there. I need a few more, and I don't think it's going to happen. It's just going to be one of those games where patience is a virtue. And I would like the game to be over. They have spent 3 mana on Banishing Light. Okay. So let's negate that. And then let's see if they try to get a real spell down. This is where they Dream Trawler and Mystical Dispute. Opponent is roped. We got to protect this 5/5 player. There's the Dream Trawler. Cool. Now, they might ECD next turn. Possibility. Just keep that in mind. Opponent gave us some kind of emote there. We get a Dream Trawler. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What's up, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Let's go. Okay, they have a full grip over there. So I'm still not 100% confident in our position right now. ECD doesn't help them that much, though. It does not get them out of this position right now. So that card is more or less dead. They can try to Glass Casket this. That would help. We've already seen one of their 2 Banishing Lights. It's a Shatter. I don't like that. But I guess this is where we cast ECD. They still have 5 mana open. We still have Dispute open, though, so if they try to get cute here and cast Elspeth Conquers Death to get the Dream Trial out of the yard in a few turns, we can Mystical Dispute. Yep, that's exactly what they're trying to do. Extinction Event. So we actually have 2 answers to the Dream Trawler in our hand, which is very nice. Very nice, Hank Hill. Another Dispute. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That might be a really bad idea. I'll keep it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can make a 7/7 Shark Typhoon token into their turn. The problem is that doesn't kill them, and I really wish that it did. We also have a sneaky play here where, yep, crap, though. I was going to say we have a sneaky play here where we can Shark Typhoon to draw this Dispute if we need to. Let's Shatter. I am considering casting Shark Typhoon. Could also ECD here. ECD to get our Dream Trawler. They have ECD targets in their deck. They're like, what if Teferi comes down? We just don't have an Elspeth Conquers Death for it. That would suck. They still have 6 in their hand. What a game. This actually is kind of a really good game. I gotta say that. It's best of 1, someone asked, so I felt compelled to tell you. Heartless Act. Okay. Say go. Another problem, I think, with this deck that we're playing is a lack of, like, Castle Locthwain or Castle Vantress. I think those cards might help a good bit. What is in your hand? What all is this in your hand? Just so much. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, it doesn't kill them. Why doesn't it kill them? 5, 6, 7, 8. Puts him at 1. 1. It's going to get in, too. Oh, my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 mana. So we cast Elspeth Conquers Death. We have 5 left. Cast Omen. We have 3 left for Mystical Dispute. That's not bad, is it? Huh. See, the reason I want to cast ECD is because I want to ensure that we can get this Dream Trawler in a couple of turns. If everything else goes wrong here, because our opponent will probably have Glass Casket or some way to take out this 8/8. They have to. They have to. It's in the turn. Let's see what they choose to do. Because if they choose to, like, play out a Dream Trawler in their hand, they have Shatter. At least we draw a card. Hum, hum, hum. Opponent is at 1. 2. It's like all of our Typhoons, man. Erg. All right, they will try for ECD here. I think we dispute it. Although, now we have a target for ECD, right? Yeah. Now we Omen. That's not great. That could be pretty good. Get a card out of their hand. Remove their graveyard. I like it. Scry. Ooh, Ashiok, ECD. Yeah, let's go. Those are good cards. Yes, ma'am. All right, so let's ECD the ECD. We're in that battle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't Elspeth's Nightmare and Ashiok right now. Ashiok, let's get the win condition. Let's get this win condition, y'all. What do you got? What do you got? Kind of sucks they gained the 2 life. That gives them an extra turn. They also got a Castle Vantress, which will be just invaluable for them. ECD will take out the Ashiok. Oh, man. 31 cards to R27. Skyclave Apparition. Can't do anything. It's non-tokens. Sorry, buddy. Surprised there wasn't an oops for that. Do we ECD here? I think we do. I mean, we can just Elspeth's Nightmare first. First and foremost. Resolve. We don't get anything. Do that. Still have 3 up for Mystical Dispute if we need it. And they scoop. Oh! Oh, what a game! What a game of Magic, baby. We did it. Huh, let's go. Let's go, Diamond. Let's go, Diamond. Whew. 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 We did it. All right. Let's compose ourselves. What a game of Magic, too. Hard fought. We had to beat CGB to rank up to Diamond, but we pulled it off.